movie, show, game, and music.
Keep it a stack. And we're going to touch in a little bit on my childhood. Now, maybe I'm dating myself a little bit with this one, but if you're a millennial, there's no way you don't know this film. There's no way this film doesn't remind you of riding your fucking bike with your goddamn squad up and down the street, you know, trying to get in a good little, quick little game of baseball, even though you didn't have enough people to play and shit. Just getting into neighborhood antics. That's right. We're doing the fucking Sandlot. You know, the film has a very special spot in my goddamn heart. Me, personally. Now, according to Rotten Tomatoes, it's only at 65%, but what the fuck do they know? 9 times out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes is like way off from where it really is. Metacritic has it at 55%. Bullshit again. So, little preamble. The fucking movie centers around these 9 goddamn kids, right? You got Benny, Smalls, Ham, Squints, Yeah, Weeks, Nunez, Repeat, and Timmy. Repeat is Tommy, Timmy's little brother. He's always copying every fucking thing he says. So, we start off with Smalls. New kid to the goddamn neighborhood. He done just moved in. His mom done just married this motherfucker Bill like a year ago, but his real dad died when he was like way too small to fucking learn anything from him. So you got this kid who's probably a little sensitive, more sensitive than usual, because he ain't been around no male companionship, and it's obvious from the way this kid moves and does things. I'm not shaming nobody for being sensitive, any of the rest of that shit, but you know, clearly he ain't really had that many homeboys, or at least not homeboys who are outdoorsy type dudes, you know what I'm saying? He a little sensitive. You know, I like to stay in my room and work and shit, you know, a little nerdy type dude, right? Now, his stepdad, Bill, is like, you know, what you would consider a man's man back then, whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. So, mom is like, you know, trying to push them to get a little closer, you know, she want a son to go out there, you know what I'm saying, live that life, get into some boy type bullshit. So, she pushed for stepdad to teach his son, you know what I'm saying, how to play a little catch. Now, this motherfucker Bill, you cannot convince me. You cannot convince me. Not since I was a kid, grown-ass fucking adult right now, and I still feel the same motherfucking way. And that is that Bill heaved this fucking ball at this man's fucking face intentionally. Like, he beamed the fuck out of this kid. He at the table, he working, trying to do his fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? He got some shit to handle, and mom is pestering, the kid's pestering. He's like, yeah, you didn't teach me how to catch. He's like, motherfucker, I'm busy. I know you see me working, motherfucker. And mom's like, get out there and do, you know, help him out a little bit. So he gets out there and he's like trying, you know what I'm saying? He's honestly trying with the kid. He's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You catch like this, you know what I'm saying? Throw it like that. And the kid is like, it's not happening. It's fail after fail after fail. They playing some drop. They ain't playing no catch. So what happens next? Bill's next fucking pitch to the goddamn kid beams this sumbitch right in the fucking face. Like, bow, takes his fucking eye out. Now he in there with a steak on his shit. And Bill's like, you know, hey, at least you got it. And then goes right back to his work. You cannot convince me stepdad was not like, bitch, I'm not finna waste this whole goddamn day out here. Maybe if you could catch, we'd be out here playing some catch. But since you can't, let me wrap this shit up real quick. He even told that man, keep your eye on the ball right before he beamed him right the fuck in that bitch. Like, nah, bruh. Nah, fam. That shit was fucking intentional. Stop playing with me. Keep it a stack. So now little homie's sitting out on the fucking porch with a busted ass goddamn glove from that catch to the goddamn eye and a fucking fat ass goddamn shiner. And that's the way he's chilling when he runs into fucking Benny. Now, I'm not gonna shame the kid too much because, I mean, shit happens, but damn, of all the ways you can meet Benny, you're gonna meet Benny when you fucking doing B.A.D. Horribly, B.A.D. Benny don't give a fuck. He's like, yo, this could be the 9th kid for the goddamn squad. We can finally play some fucking real-ass games. Hey, you wanna play? Let's go play. You know what I'm saying? I introduced you to the squad. You can borrow one of my goddamn gloves and shit. Like, let's go. Let's do this. Get to the squad. These motherfuckers just chilling around, fucking chewing bubble gum and talking shit. And Hammy's doing his fucking Babe Ruth impression, you know what I'm saying? It ain't really much of a fucking impression. He just got, you know what I'm saying, the little fucking shit in his mouth, you know what I'm saying? You're like, I'm the great Bambino. That's not much of an impression. You kind of gave it all away, but, you know, they still don't hear him until he pulled the shit out of his mouth. This motherfucker is like, who's that? Keeping a stack right there. Benny and the squad should have known there was going to be some fucking problems with this kid, and they was going to have to walk him along a whole lot more than what the fuck they did. The simple fact that he didn't know who the fuck the fucking great Bambino what? The whole goddamn movie takes place in the goddamn 60s. 62 if I'm not mistaken. So how the fuck are you a goddamn kid in the goddamn 60s and you don't know who the fuck Babe Ruth is? Like, that's a red flag. That's a huge red flag. Now they all shocked that he don't know this shit, and they like, bruh, what the fuck? Like, what you talking about? Who's Babe Ruth? These motherfuckers, they shocked. But they not shocked enough. They should have pulled this man aside and been like, do you know baseball? Do you follow it? Who's your favorite team? But instead, they just keep, you know, throwing and spitting out fucking nicknames at him like that's going to help jog his memory. If he didn't know Great Bambino, he wasn't going to know any of the rest of those names, Salt and the SWAT, the Colossus of Clout. Like, he ain't going to know none of that shit if he didn't know the Great Bambino. This motherfucker says, oh, I thought you said the Great Bambi. Bruh, in this crowd, in this squad, read the fucking room, Smalls. What is you doing with yourself? They decide to bring this kid to the fucking Sandlot. Roll credits. They like, nah, fuck that. He can't play with us. Benny the kid's a fucking loser, bro. He's a L7 fucking weenie, bro. Like, he ain't part of the game. He ain't part of the clique, man. He can't even catch or throw, I bet. He don't know field positions. He don't know fucking how to catch. He don't know how to throw. Turns out the squad is right, and this whole fucking adventure is a bust. He ends up getting like some fucking egg all over his goddamn face. Like, he looked BAD out here. It's sad. He got this long, weird hat. So Benny pulls a little homie aside, and he's like, yo, bro, you can't keep walking this motherfucking ball to the goddamn bases. That defeats the whole fucking purpose of baseball. You gotta throw that bitch. So he coached him real quick, had to throw the fucking ball, had to catch the goddamn ball. And, you know what I'm saying, it's a success, more of a success than when his goddamn stepdad was trying to teach him. And they're like, all right, cool, you know, he might not be such a bitch. Let's get some game going. And they start playing this shit, right? After the game, Benny's like, yo, keep the goddamn glove, but let me run you with some pointers so you can like blend into this shit a little bit more seamlessly. That fucking hat, dead that shit. Do not bring that duck ass goddamn hat the fuck back out here. Like, bruh, normal fucking baseball cap, wear a t-shirt and some fucking jeans. You know what I'm saying? Why you got on this goddamn blouse? Like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? And he's like, yeah, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no other hat. This the only hat I got. And he's like, fuck it. Take this one. It's one of my old fucking hats. And keep that goddamn glove. See you tomorrow, kid. So next day, kid shows up and they got a game going. Hammy's at bat and fucking De Nunez is pitching. And Hammy is whiffing. He whiffing hard. So he's like, you know what I'm saying? Throw me something straight down the pipe. De Nunez is like, I got you, bro. Throw that heater. Hammy hits that shit out of the goddamn park and goes over the fucking fence. Everybody is pissed about this shit. Like, you fucking blockheaded ass idiot. Smalls is like, don't worry about it. I get it. I climb the fence and get it. And they're like, nah, man. Get your little ass down from there. They're like, it's a big ass beast over that goddamn fence. You know what I'm saying? The beast done fucking, you know, clacked a couple of kids and shit. Like, he eat things. You can't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we don't climb that goddamn fence. Now, let's keep it a stack. The fact that even Benny, the most mature out of this goddamn squad, is still buying into that shit. That's definitely some 60s, you know, way back when type shit. Nowadays, I feel like that's not the type of shit that, you know, like, whatever. The innocence of the time, the innocence of the era. Because Benny, what the fuck? Not you going along with the bullshit, but they decided to do a little camp out and shit so they can break this all down for him and explain the beast beyond the fence. But still ain't nobody broke it all down for him and explained who the fuck the fucking great Bambino is. He still got it shit written in his goddamn journal and shit as a question, but he ain't asked nobody the goddamn question of who the fuck that is. So after a quick junk food rundown from fucking Hammy on how to make s'mores, yeah, that's right, Smalls didn't even know how to fucking make s'mores or even what the fuck a s'more was. Like, clearly he living a completely sheltered fucking life. And mom ain't really been doing her due diligence and teaching this kid much of any goddamn thing. No wonder she wanted him to have a goddamn stepdad and shit. So Hammy shows him, you know, what's up, hooks him up, lace him up real quick with a little s'more. And we get into the best story ever told by a goddamn kid. Back to a
place called Myrtle's Acres. It all started about 20 years ago when thieves kept stealing junk from Myrtle's Acres junkyard. So Mr. Myrtle, the guy that used to own the place, got him this new pup from the dog pound. He fed him whole sides of beef and turned the pup
Whole sides of beef
junkyard.
for a goddamn puppy.
And the pup was great. And so, in a few weeks, the pup grew into the beast. And he grew big. And he grew mean. So he could protect the junkyard with only one thing on his mind. To kill everyone that broke in. And he did. And he liked it. A lot. The beast was the most perfect junkyard dog that ever lived.
If this motherfucker.
A true killing machine. But after a while, the cops started getting phone calls from people reporting all the missing thieves.
People reporting missing thieves.
So once the beast is killed, it added up to about 173 guys.
173 motherfuckers.
It's true. They never found a single body. Not one. Some people say they all got away. But we all know what really happened. The beast ate them. He ate them bone and all. The beast was too
motherfucker's wildin'.
So the police said he had to be retired.
What? Retired?
My grandpa Squigman Palladors was
of course your
police chief
grandpa
back then.
was chief.
When he ordered Mr. Myrtle to turn his backyard into a fortress and chain up the beast and put him under the house where he could never get out to eat children and stuff. And that's where he's been for 20 years. And that's where he'll be for the rest of his life. Because when Mr. Myrtle asked the cops how long he had to keep the beast chained up like a slave,
They
said until forever. Forever.
Fuck out of here, bro. That story is crazy. Smalls ain't buying the bullshit. He like, nah, that's some straight up dumb shit, man. Y'all just trying to be on some fucking scary fucking stories after dark type bullshit. And they like, look down there, see for yourself. This motherfucker looks down there, he don't see not a goddamn thing, but he's like, he's down there, what the fuck? So, they supposed to be out getting a new ball since Hammy fucking trashed the ball from the other day. And Squints, you know, comes across fucking Wendy, fucking whatever the fuck her goddamn last name is, right? And he's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Keep it a stack. Squints is gonna hit fucking puberty long before the rest of these motherfuckers. They don't seem to really be, you know what I'm saying, digging chicks the way Squints does. And, you know what I'm saying? So get back to the goddamn Sandlot. And it's hot as fuck outside. They like, it took so long because Squints was, you know what I'm saying? He was staring at fucking Wendy and shit. It's too hot to fucking play ball. They like, nah, Benny, it's too fucking hot out here, bruh. Ain't nobody trying to play no baseball right now. And Benny tried to shame these little motherfuckers into playing the game, you know what I'm saying? He throwing some insults their way like, bruh. And they like, bruh, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, bruh. It's too fucking hot out here. We ain't dying for no goddamn baseball. It's not that serious for us. Let's go to the goddamn pool. Now, lo and behold, Wendy Peppercorn, the chick that Squints was scamming on before getting to the goddamn Sandlot, is a goddamn lifeguard at the goddamn pool. So you can't convince me that this wasn't all part of goddamn Squints' plan. It's hot out today. I can suggest we go to the goddamn pool since I was already scamming on her. I can scam on her some more at the goddamn pool. And they all just sitting there looking. Squints finally has a fucking breakdown about this bullshit. He tired of looking. He tired of watching from a distance. He finna make his move. So what does this little motherfucker decide he's gonna do? He decides he's gonna be on some fucking SpongeBob pretending to drown type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he goes down, you know what I'm saying? And deep in, boom. Now, keep it a fucking stack. I don't know how the fuck anybody was actually believing that this man was fucking drowned in or what the fuck ever when he still got his fucking glasses in his goddamn hand. If you drown, how the fuck you holding on to your goddamn glasses? But nah, they all fall for it. They pull this little motherfucker out the goddamn pool, and Wendy's, you know what I'm saying, she trying to do her due diligence as a fucking lifeguard. She giving chest compressions and shit. She's trying to give him mouth to mouth. This little motherfucker opens up his goddamn eyes and is like, smiling at the crowd. And they like, what the fuck? Oh shit, but nobody says anything like, oh my God, he's all right. They just like, what? Shook and shit. Nobody say shit. This motherfucker plants the deepest, wettest, juiciest fucking kiss on Wendy, and she tried to beat his little motherfucking ass. They all get banned from the fucking pool, but Squints, he ain't really even giving a fuck about them getting thrown out the goddamn pool because he accomplished his goddamn mission. It was a fucking success. And the fact that Wendy, like, waves to this little motherfucker afterwards is like, very telling. Wendy, what the fuck? So now it's back to playing fucking baseball. No more swimming pool for these little motherfuckers. And they play during the fucking 4th of July. They play a goddamn rival-ass preppy goddamn squad, and they beat the shit out of them goddamn boys.
You play ball like a girl!
They play, they play hard, so, that preppy school really didn't even have a fucking shot. And then they decide to fucking, take a little fucking tobacco and fucking chewing tobacco and shit, and they get on the fucking roller coaster. I mean, they get into all kinds of trouble. Then we stumble up onto the main fucking problem of this goddamn move. Benny, being the badass that he is, fucking, cracks the shit out of this goddamn ball, busts the fucking guts out of it, and that's impressive as fuck for a kid of his goddamn age. Everybody's impressed by it, but Benny's like, nah, fuck that. It's not that impressive to me because, motherfucker, we can't play no more. The fucking ball is busted. And Smalls is like, nah, don't even worry about it. I got a ball back at the crib. Now, the fucking ball he's talking about is the ball in his stepdad's goddamn trophy room. Keep it a stack. Smalls, even if you don't know who the fuck Babe Ruth is, and that's what's autographed on the fucking ball, even if you don't know who the fuck that is, and you don't understand what the fuck that is, the fact that the ball is sitting on a goddamn little trophy fucking stand, and it's autographed and shit, should let you know you don't fucking play with that. You don't touch other people's shit, and you ain't got no business in your stepdad's goddamn trophy room. Y'all barely even know each other. You ain't known each other but for a fucking year, and you like, yeah, I'll just go in there and swipe this shit. We all good. But if that ball goes over the fucking fence, that there's a whole fucking situation, right? So, of course, wouldn't you know it, brings the fucking ball back, and they like, hey, it's your ball. You go up first. You don't tell nobody, oh, yeah, I got this ball from my dad's trophy room. He just, tosses it out there. Now, he hits the fucking ball, and he gets a fucking home run, his first one. And he's fucking panicking, gagging. They're like, hey, run them goddamn bases. Why are you going to the fence? We didn't already explain about the goddamn beast over there. I know you ain't trying to get that goddamn ball back. And he's like, nah, I gotta get that goddamn ball back. That ball was my goddamn stepdad's, and it was signed by, some chick that he really liked, fucking signed that ball. And they're like, that fucking chick autographed a fucking baseball for what? A fucking chick. And he's like, Babe Ruth. These motherfuckers are stumbling, scrambling. They're like, what the fuck? A fucking Babe Ruth autographed fucking ball. You brought that shit out here for us to fucking play with and aced it over the goddamn fence. What the fuck is wrong with you? Babe Ruth, great Bambino, that's all the same fucking person, man. He's like one of the greatest fucking baseball players of the fucking time. You brought that shit out here and played with it and aced it to the fucking beast? What is wrong with you, bro? Did we teach you fucking nothing? No, y'all really didn't. You didn't teach this man a goddamn thing. So, these goddamn kids scrounge together. They get up enough money to buy another baseball. Let's keep it a stack real quick. If y'all could have done that, why didn't y'all do that instead of this man running back to the goddamn crib and swiping the goddamn baseball from the fucking trophy room? But I digress. So they scrounge together, they get another ball, and fucking Benny signs it Babe Ruth, just for fucking distraction so they can try and come up with a plan to get the goddamn ball back. Add insult to motherfucking injury is the fact that his fucking mom knows who the fuck Babe Ruth is. And she gave him the whole rundown of like how important the fucking ball is to his stepdad. It's like, oh shit, your mom fucking knew who the fuck Babe Ruth is, and you didn't. You could have came to her at any point in time and been like, yo, the boy's been talking about Babe Ruth, the great Bambino, all this shit, and she would have filled you in, but you didn't. You never asked the goddamn question that was written down in your goddamn notepad. These motherfuckers try some of everything to get this goddamn ball back. They try using a goddamn stick, no fucking dice. Beast fucking stomps his goddamn foot down on that bitch. He fighting and biting on it and shit, and they can't fucking get it from there. Stick, no go. They use a fucking piece of pipe attached to a goddamn pot, but they too slow to swipe it back in time. And that shit is a dud. These motherfuckers somehow finagle a way of getting their goddamn mom's goddamn vacuum cleaners the fuck out of the house and down to the goddamn Sandlot. And somehow there's fucking power at the goddamn Sandlot. We ain't even gonna get into that. And they try using that shit. Beast bites down on that goddamn shit. The pipe gets pinched. Fucking vacuums explode. There's fucking dust everywhere. How the fuck you gonna bring these vacuum cleaners back to your goddamn house? How you gonna explain that shit to your mama? Vacuum cleaners ain't cheap, and I doubt they were cheap in the goddamn 60s. They gotta be way more expensive back then. You finna get your little asses beat. Now this one pisses me the fuck off because they were the closest they ever been to getting the goddamn ball back is this one. They fucking lower down, as low I asked, to the other side of the goddamn fence. They lower him down, he's got the goddamn ball. All they gotta do is pull him the fuck up, and they got this shit. Comes face to face with fucking Beast. He's so shook, he drops the fucking ball as they're lifting him the fuck back out. Like, what the fuck? You stupid, dumb, some bitch. It's already bad enough that you fucking repeating the words that you fucking say. But motherfucker, you had the ball right there in your fucking hands, and you dropped it for what? For fucking what? So Smalls throws on his fucking nerd cap, and he's like, you know what I'm saying? I can build with the fucking erector set that I got in my fucking room. Build his goddamn little Land Rover that's got a little scoop on the fucking end to scoop the ball, fling it, y'all catch it when he goes over the other side, right? Except Beast fucking comes through, and he hawks up and fucking catches that goddamn ball mid fucking air. So they kind of fucked still, even though that was probably a pretty good plan. So Benny has this dream where Babe Ruth basically tells him, man the fuck up, go over there, get that goddamn ball. So the next day, Benny decides, you know what I'm saying, fuck the bullshit, put on my best goddamn running shoes, and I'm gonna hop the fence and just get the goddamn ball. That's it, period. So he hops the goddamn fence, he gets the goddamn ball, comes back on the other side of the fence, but Beast hops over that fucking fence too. Now we ensue on this fucking chase scene with an ungodly amount of fucking dog balls. Like every fucking 5 seconds, you get another flash of the Beast's goddamn balls. It's like, god damn, bro. So Beast is chasing this little motherfucker all throughout goddamn town. He done ripped through a goddamn movie projections fucking screen. He done fucking fucked up somebody's goddamn party. The cake done got destroyed and shit. They chasing him all through the goddamn town. The rest of the boys ain't really doing much. They just running alongside the shit or some shit. I don't know. Who the fuck cares? And Beast is like all up on this man. Like he gaining on him because clearly Benny's running out of fucking stamina to keep this fucking run up. And Beast is fucking taking nips and chunks out of this man's goddamn cakes as he's running. He biting all up on this man's ass. Poor fucking Benny. They decide to head back to the goddamn Sandlot. And I guess Benny's idea is I'll jump back into this motherfucker's yard. He'll be in his yard, then I jump back and maybe he'll fucking stay. So Benny jumped the fence back into the fucking Beast's yard. Beast jumps in right behind him and the fucking fence falls the fuck down on goddamn Beast. I guess it's from all that shit they did the day before where he kept taking boards from underneath the goddamn fence so they could do what the fuck they was trying to do to get the goddamn ball back. I digress. Fence falls down on him. They gotta lift the fucking fence back up off the goddamn Beast. And the fucking owner of Beast that lives there is like, you know, hey, what the fuck is going on out here? Y'all making a lot of noise. Come to find out, the fucking easiest solution, you know what I'm saying, was the last thing on their goddamn minds. Shout out to Dashy. Motherfuckers like, why didn't y'all just knock on the fucking door? I would have went and got it. This dude used to play baseball. He got some baseballs autographed by fucking Babe Ruth and shit, but it's not just Babe Ruth. It's like everybody on the fucking squad that goddamn year. So they replaced the goddamn ball with that. He hands it to his stepdad. Stepdad's looking at him like, yeah, you still grounded. Motherfucker, I just upgraded your shit. You had a ball signed by Babe Ruth. Now you got a ball signed by Babe Ruth and everybody else that was on the goddamn squad. Cut the shit. Cut the shit. You can't still ground me when I done upgraded your goddamn trophy. Get the fuck out of here. Come to find out the Beast's name's fucking Hercules and Babe Ruth was like the Hercules of baseball, so it's supposed to all tie in some fucking way like that. But goddamn, love the fucking movie. Love the fucking kids, love the goddamn squad. It's so fucking nostalgic, but goddamn, you kids was fuck ups. All the way fuck ups. Knock on the goddamn door, man. Just knock on the fucking door. Scream, schemes, scream, schemes and scream. If you laugh, go ahead, hit that motherfucking like button. If you disagree, share it with me in the comments section. And if you like what I do, follow me, fool. Alright, I'm out.